Whoops. 3, 2. Happy Wednesday. 9 News meteorologist Lauren Robinson here with your virtual forecast. And the short of it all is it's going to be very hot today and tomorrow. If you thought yesterday was toasty, we get even warmer as we move into the 90s today and tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look outside over downtown Denver, where we do have sunny skies. Most of us will be pretty dry. A couple of little patchy clouds there, but we're at 86 degrees right now at DIA. Calm winds. We're going to stay pretty calm as we go through the afternoon. So don't really look for those afternoon breezes to cool you down. It's going to be very hot and very calm. We're already in the 80s for the eastern half of the state. Some areas pushing into the 90s, 91 in Lyman and up in Sydney, 90 in Sterling. And then out west, we're seeing those 80s as well across the western slope. The high country pretty warm, 60s and 70s up in the mountains. With all of this warm air, we do have a couple of air quality alerts in effect. We have an ozone action day across the urban corridor, pretty typical for this time of year. Once the temperatures get pretty warm, that's going to be until 4 o'clock, and I suspect it's going to be extended for another 24 hours after that. And then up in the high country, we do have a wildfire smoke advisory in effect until tomorrow morning. This is going to be for portions of Lake and Chaffee counties, which includes Fairplay, Buena Vista, Salida. So all of these areas, you're going to watch for that increased wildfire smoke. And if you're someone with respiratory sensitivities, you might want to limit your time outside today and through the rest of this evening. Now, as we push forward into our HD Doppler radar, pretty quiet across central and western portions of the U.S. We're under this nice ridge of high pressure that's going to keep us dry and make us very warm. So as we move ahead, not a whole lot to look at. We go through this afternoon. Now, while we are hot and dry, this heat does have the ability to pop up a couple of very localized, isolated storms here and there. The vast majority of us will stay dry, but you can see maybe a shower pops up. You can see over places like Pueblo, then south of the Palmer Divide there. None of this is expected to become very widespread, just a pop-up shower or maybe storm here and there. Again, this is what we're used to this time of year, where you can even see it when you're outside sometimes, where you'll be under sunny skies, but maybe off in the distance you can see a nice little anvil cloud there popping up, a shower mostly across the plains. That's what we're going to see this afternoon. Everything dies out tonight. We wake up tomorrow sunny and hot again, and then we go through tomorrow afternoon. Very isolated storm chances here and there, mostly across the plains, and even that dies out as we go through late Thursday night. So we take a look at our severe weather outlook. We don't have anything severe-wise today. We fast forward to tomorrow, where portions of the plains could be under this marginal risk. Most of Colorado not seeing any sort of risk, but as you cross the border there into portions of Kansas and Nebraska, that's where we're going to see that marginal risk for maybe a strong storm to pop up, maybe small to moderate size hail, heavy downpours, gusty winds. Friday, though, is what we're going to look forward to for our next more widespread shower and storm system to push in to the state. The entire northeastern corner of Colorado will be under a marginal risk, some areas even under a slight risk across the far northeastern corner as you move into the Nebraska panhandle there. Other areas that aren't under slight and marginal risks are under general thunderstorm risk for the entire state. So we will be watching for those showers to push in midday Friday from the west. As we go into the late afternoon, early evening hours, we're going to look for some of those storms to become pretty strong across central and northern portions of the plains. Now, right now, Denver, Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, the I-25 corridor not included in that marginal risk, but that doesn't mean we're not going to watch for some heavy showers. That just means that our showers are less likely to become severe. So we're going to watch for some showers and storms late Friday night. Until then, we're going to be pretty dry and hot. Now, we take a look at our afternoon highs expected for today. Most of us will see middle 90s across the state. We could even see some triple digits to the south and west. 101 expected down in Lamar, a crossover in Grand Junction, 102 expected, and then the rest of us in the middle to upper 90s. You can see 95 expected in Fort Collins and in Denver, 97 up in Greeley. To the south, Colorado Springs always a tad bit cooler, 90 expected there. The high country will be in the 70s and 80s, and then again, very hot out west. Overnight, we're going to stay pretty warm. We're going to see overnight lows in the upper 50s to low 60s across the Front Range at Eastern Plains, 40s and 50s in the mountains, 70s for our lows out west. Now, again, we're going to be very hot today. Hot weather sticks around for our Thursday, Friday. afternoon to Friday evening is where we're going to look for our next more widespread showers and storms. Now, again, Friday, those showers and storms don't push in until the late afternoon hours. So if you have those Friday morning plans, even until maybe early afternoon hours outside, they should be good. We're not looking until, I think right now it's looking maybe around 2-3 o'clock where some showers and storms start to push into the front range. And again, some of them have the possibility to become pretty strong, especially as you get further and further east. So we're going to keep an eye out for that over the next few days as that develops. But the good news is that gives us some nice moisture for Friday, and then for our weekend, those storm chances go back down. So if you're going out to play outside this weekend, you're looking pretty good. Temperatures back in the lower 90s through Tuesday, and then next Wednesday we're dropping into the middle to upper 80s. So we do have some very hot weather ahead for the immediate future, meaning today and tomorrow. We're in the middle 90s, extremely hot, well above average, actually pushing toward our record highs. Our record highs today and tomorrow, I think we're going to be maybe a few degrees off from that. So we're going to watch for possible record-breaking heat in some areas, and that means you want to stay hydrated. Make sure you keep some shade somewhere around you. Keep that sunblock as we're going to be very sunny as well. Things change bit Friday afternoon as we watch for those showers and storms to push in. Some of them could become pretty strong on Friday afternoon, especially across central and northern portions of the eastern plains. So we're going to keep an eye out for that over the next few days. And then as we go into the weekend, we start to dry back out. We warm up into the lower 90s for a good portion of the weekend into early next week. So I will have an updated forecast for you today on 9 News at 9. We'll also have 9 News at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 today. If you can't catch us on air, you can always watch us on 9 News Plus, 9news.com, and the 9 News mobile app. Have a good day.